Louis-Pierre, the producer of Far Cry 2, but everybody calls me LP. What a producer do on a daily basis is quite obscure for a lot of people. Basically, I work on three main axes, which is making sure that what we've put on the blank page at the beginning of the project gets delivered, which is the creative side. So I work with Glenn Hawking, the creative director, Patrick Redding, the narrative designer, Alexa Manchiel, the art director, with all these guys to make sure that the vision that we have respects the brand that Far Cry is, and respects as well the vision that we had at the beginning, and we stay on course on doing that. The other axe is production, making sure that we deliver that, making sure working with the team to be able, to create these things and to be able to deliver them on time. That's the other axle. It's delivering on time, on budget, and quality. So it's doing all that and making sure that everything comes out on time with the expectations that the company has and the fans as well. That's an easy question. Originally, when Far Cry 1 came out, the tropical island was seen as being extremely exotic, which is not the case anymore when you got a few Far Cry games, Just Cause, Boiling Point, Crisis, Lost, a TV series for 4 years that everybody watches every week, and then, I don't know, Survivor, name it. You got movies, TV, you got games that abused the tropical island setting. That's one of the key elements of Far Cry is the exotic setting. And the tropical island is not exotic anymore. So we look at, what is the most exotic environment that you can find, and Africa came as being the natural, the one that felt the most exotic to us, the gamers, with all the researchers we made. And basically there aren't any games that are set in Africa yet, so I think we'll be groundbreaking on that front. On the graphical side, we made two decisions. We wanted to be first extremely impressive, yes, but that was not key for us. We wanted to be a game that was extremely immersive, so that's why we pushed on the technology side. We made the environments extremely believable. That's why we have a dynamic weather system, where we have a 24-day night cycle, and the entire lighting system is fully dynamic. You can change time. The lighting is not big; it's fully dynamic. The trees, they react to the wind. Wind that is part of our weather system. We have rain, we have storms, but all of that are linked directly to gameplay. Example, the propagation of fire. It can be a super cool wow effect in any game. I think it is in our game, but it's a gameplay element, so you can use Molotov cocktails or the flamethrower or any accidental fire that can be caused by, shooting an explosive barrel or anything like that. And those fires that propagate, when you can clearly see the direction of the wind, you can plan those to help you out in your attack of a camp or any type of attacks you need to do to plan. So it's all the wow aspects that we put into the game, technically and graphically, they need to be linked to gameplay. So for us, that was the choice from the beginning. The second thing, we're always compared to the cutting edge PC games, and we're fine with that because that's what we want to be. But the requirements to play the game are pretty, a lot of people will be able to play the game. And that was one of the things we wanted to be. We wanted to have a really scalable game. And that's why we're able to have, we'll be able to support a lot of the PCs out there. And actually the console development actually helped a lot being able for the low and medium requirements of PC. Game will ship simultaneously on PC 360 and PS3, and it's the same game on every platform. Otherwise, they would not be console games. There are 4 levels of difficulties. The names are changing every week, so I might have them wrong. But they're easy, normal, hardcore, and infinite. Those are the names we have. Easy will be, if for people that barely played shooters or want to get back into playing shooters. Normal, we expect more the casual gamers to play at that level. Hardcore is you'll get a good beating, and infamous you'll get your ass kicked pretty bad. So that's what we want. We want to be able to support people that want to play shooters again, while being able to support the really hardcore players. Where at Infamous, our testers are getting their ass kicked. That's what we want from the biggest level of the game. It's influenced by the weather, it's influenced by the elements, I mean, fire propagating. It's, I mean, what the thing is that people are used in FPS to AIs that basically you trigger events for them, for their reaction. Most shooters are corridor shooters, where you go through a trigger and they'll, they know you're there, they'll detect where you are exactly, and according to that trigger, they'll have a specific, behavior. In our game, everything is systemic, so it's going to be impossible for you and I to play the game the same way twice. It's full liberty that we give to the player. It's fully autonomous gameplay. So that way you can attack a camp any way you want, and it's going to be impossible to replay that same attack the same way, because the AI would just drop in with tons of behaviors. They live in the world according to the time of day, according to the weather, and as well for combat behaviors. They're completely different from time to time because they need to adapt to the situation, and that's what they do. So expect a lot of surprises. I'll give you an example. I mean, you're just going down the road on a vehicle, you pass a little guard post, they might go on the machine gun and start machine gunning you or head for their vehicle and then chase you and try to get you down and get you. So the situations are always different, and I believe that's what makes the game really interesting and surprising. Keeping you on the edge, that's what we want. Yes, the map editor will be available on console and PC, but it's not the same one. It has the same basis of architecture, but we worked really hard at making sure that the game interface and tools were really different from one to the other. Making sure that it's making a game with a keyboard and a mouse, as it's not the same as with a controller in your hand. We wanted the tool to be extremely accessible and extremely easy to use, user-friendly. And we made sure that it was really made specifically for the PC and the console. But it's just a great tool. I mean, once you pick it up, it's pretty hard to put down because you just want to create your map and play the level designer. And since the tool is so intuitive, you can create some crazy maps with all the elements that you can play around with.